Hey guys, Jesse Williams here. I'm excited for 2022. And if you're an entrepreneur and a business owner like myself, I think you should be excited too. This is the time to do some planning. And here, my team and I have decided to push out some more content, some more educational content, and hope that it will help you. We want to invite you to our Facebook group. Our link is below. And then we could move the conversation there, where we'll find more like-minded individuals like yourself who are actually owners of businesses and who are just looking to grow and seek advice. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these weekly videos, and we will do live videos as well. We're hoping to get it 100% live, but once a month we'll have some live videos. I will post in advance what the topic is. We might even do a poll where you can, choose the topics of your liking. You could come on, ask questions, and make it more interactive. So this video, the first one, is going to be about tax planning. It is December 1st, and I want to ask you a few questions. Question number one, do you have your P&L statement together? And that is your profit and loss statement. What did you bring in? Could you tell right now if you're going to come in at a profit? Could you run a report today and ask yourself, does that report reflect accurately what you did for the entire year so far? And if the answer is no, we need to get you on a plan. If the answer is yes, congratulations, you are doing the first step to tax planning. When it comes to tax planning, I always like to tell people you want to do it before the year ends, whereas tax preparation, you do it after the year ends. So with tax planning is really a process of looking at someone's personal life, their business, and looking at the current tax laws and sometimes the future tax law, in our case, where the laws are constantly changing, to see if we can legally find you some tax savings. We hope to leave you in a better tax situation than when we found you before coming to us, right? So that's what tax planning essentially is. Compared to tax preparation, where you do it after the year ends, you file your taxes and you submit it to the IRS and your respective states. What I've seen in the industry for the past few years is that a lot of clients, a lot of business owners, they actually think that their CPA, their accountant, or their tax preparer is actually saving them on taxes. And that is really, really, really a false expectation, especially when it is tax season. Tax season is the absolutely worst time to expect your tax preparer to save you anything on taxes. Obviously, we do look for things that will jump out of us that we can do right at that second, or we'll tell you after and then we'll plan it. But if we do a proactive planning analysis, tax planning analysis, that is the best time to do so. And we do have some time before the year ends to get that in. And you definitely would need to speak to your tax preparer, or you can contact us and we will be happy to have a conversation. What we do, what that actually entails really is really looking at your prior year tax returns. We look at your year-to-date financials. If you have it, if you don't have it, we can definitely help you with that, get you a system, get you best practices. I recommend, and this is a tip, I recommend QuickBooks Online. I honestly do find all softwares are pretty much the same, but I am well diverse in QuickBooks Online. So if you ever have questions within the Face group, we could definitely help you with that. The support team is great as well. And Google is good too. Once you Google and you do QBO, you could definitely find the answers to the responses that you need in QuickBooks Online if you're going to get that software, which I recommend. So back to tax planning is, we look at your prior year tax returns. Sometimes we could find some savings there, but most of the savings are going to be in the current year and the future years as well. So what we would do is we'll look at your financial situation, and we could recommend anywhere between 1 to 25 strategies that we will want to implement. Most of the times we could do the implementations ourselves. We may have to get a third party, which we will let you know. We would present to you what our suggestions and findings are, and we not just show you or tell you. We're actually going to give you a live document that you could look and review for years to come. It's going to be something that you could use for this year and even 2 to 3 years beyond. So once we give you that, we'll go through it with you. We will keep you engaged in every step of the planning analysis, and then you can make a decision if you want to do all strategies or just a few. We'll run the numbers again if that is the case, and then we'll tell you what your savings would be like. We'll compare it to if you do nothing, if you're continuously doing what you're doing now, or if you decide to choose the strategies that we're going to suggest. That is definitely how tax planning do, and I definitely recommend that you speak to your tax planner or your tax preparer, anyone that you use right now to do your taxes. Another thing I would say is, which would be my topic for the next video, is getting that S Corp. I know that a lot of you get advice from friends, maybe some even credible resources, but it is never, ever, ever, ever a good idea to start an S corporation without planning as well. There are several things that go into making that S election, things that you have to know after you are now an S corporation. And that is what we will go over in more details on the next video. Thank you, and I wish you a great day. And anything else, my contact is in the bottom. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.